Deep in the Bay of Bengal, shrouded by dense tropical canopy and miles of forbidden ocean, there lies an island sealed off from the march of time, a place where the 21st century ends at the waterline. North Sentinel Island. At first glance, it is paradise. Pristine beaches, vibrant coral reefs, a lush forest teeming with undiscovered species. But that illusion quickly fades, because this island is not just isolated, it is guarded. The Sentinelese people, its reclusive and fiercely territorial inhabitants, do not welcome visitors. They don't send diplomats, they don't trade, they do not want peace talks or global connection. What they send are arrows, and what they give is a single chilling message: stay away. North Sentinel is part of the Andaman Islands, officially under Indian jurisdiction, but the Indian government has effectively surrendered the land. No outsider may legally approach within 5 nautical miles, and those who do often do not return. In 2006, 2 fishermen drifted too close. Perhaps they thought the silence was an invitation, or maybe the tranquil water seduced them into false security. When their boat washed ashore days later, it was empty. The air above the island buzzed with the sound of helicopters sent to recover their bodies, but the Sentinelese met them with spears and arrows, hiding the corpses beneath the sands like a warning etched into the earth itself. The helicopters fled. Even before that, history is stained with failed contact. The British tried. The missionaries tried. Scientists tried. Each time, they were met with hostility. But perhaps it was not hostility at all. Perhaps it was protection. The Sentinelese are often referred to as one of the world's last uncontacted tribes, but this term fails to capture the deliberate mystery of their existence. Contact was not lost. It was refused. Unlike other tribes who were absorbed or annihilated by colonial expansion, the Sentinelese resisted, and they continue to resist, with uncanny precision and fierce unity. We don't know their language. We don't know their population. We don't know what gods they worship, what myths they tell, what dreams they carry beneath the shadowed canopy of their jungle. But we do know this: they remember. Perhaps more than we do. What is it they remember that we've forgotten? In 2018, an American missionary named John Allen Chow paid fishermen to take him near the island under cover of night. He was young, idealistic, armed only with a Bible and the belief that he could bring salvation to those who had never heard his God's name. On his first approach, arrows rained from the forest. He retreated. On his second, he left the boat and walked toward the trees. The fishermen reported seeing his body dragged away shortly after. He was 26 years old. Many blamed him for his recklessness. Others saw his death as martyrdom. But the Sentinelese, they offered no justification, no explanation, no remorse. Silence, again. Just silence. But in that silence, something ancient seems to speak. Why does a tribe with no electricity, no metal, no writing, survive untouched when so many others have vanished? Some believe they are a living time capsule. Others say they are a mirror, reflecting a version of humanity stripped of greed and wires and noise. But among the more esoteric corners of anthropological theory, there are whispers of something stranger. Some researchers speculate that the Sentinelese are not merely preserving themselves, but guarding something older than civilization itself. Could it be knowledge, an artifact, a disease long buried, or something even more primal, something that, if awakened or removed, might alter the balance of the world? We don't know. We can't know. That's the whole point. The forest does not speak. The arrows do. North Sentinel is more than an island. It is a contradiction in a world obsessed with access and exploration. It is one of the only places where Google Maps, drones, and satellites offer no real insight. A place immune to globalization, immune to time. In a world that devours mystery, North Sentinel remains an unsolved equation, a final riddle. We can measure the stars, crack the genome, build machines that think. But we still cannot step 1 foot onto that shore without being warned off by humanity's most ancient instincts. It is as if the island itself is alive, with a singular command embedded into its roots. You may not go further. So perhaps North Sentinel is not a warning from the past, but a safeguard against the future. a reminder that some things should remain unknown. Some mysteries aren't puzzles to solve. They are boundaries to respect. And for now, at least for now, this island of shadows and silence continues to defy the modern world, guarding its truth with sharpened arrows and the eternal hush of the trees. Now you know.